Hi, my name is Anne. I've been a member of the church a long time. I've been involved in many different areas. I'm a deacon, I sing in the choir, and I'm part of the Fitz ministry, and I also am part of the Zoom meeting we have for a prayer meeting on Thursday nights. And recently I started to be part of the urban ministry. So I have been in the church a long time, and I have, of course, read parts of Matthew for a long time, but it always seems like there's always something new to be learned and just a new things to think about, because Jesus, he gave many, many lessons when he told his parables. Also, I find that was when we part of the Matthew, it tells about Jesus' birth, it tells about our genealogy, and with the genealogy, sometimes it's quite interesting when you read the genealogy. You know some of those characters because of what you have read already, and so I know about his interactions with the disciples and their calling. And the one thing that always never ceases to amaze me, which we do parts, is the miracles that Jesus performed. I worked in intensive care as a nurse for a long time, and the patients there, no matter, you took so much time to care for them, and they never, sometimes they never recovered, or it took a great effort to help them to recover. So it just never ceases to amaze me that Jesus could kind of just say a word or touch, and they would be healed. And I still, sometimes, it just seems incredible to me that the Pharisees didn't think twice about him not being the Messiah. I just think it just seems unusual that they would not, Lord. And then there's one thing, too, with the miracles that I started to think about. It seemed like his miracles were based a lot on love. And I think there's a lot of in Matthew about love and God's love for us. And there is one thing, it seemed like, because a lot of the people that he healed were people that were probably not considered in the lower class people, and they were not able even to care for themselves. So I think that he never rejected anybody. He always would let them be a part of his kingdom. And even at the very end, when he was on the cross with the thief, when the thief said no, he criticized the other thief for they were mocking Jesus. He said, "Today you'll be with me in paradise." So obviously he forgave him. And I think a part of it, what I kind of noticed lately about the miracles, is that I think that the people would just feel valued as an individual. Sometimes we just say love, but sometimes people, because of their circumstances in life, do not feel valued as a person, and they don't feel loved, Lord. So I think that is a big part of it, that they would feel loved and that he would care for them as people. And sometimes, too, the people that were really, really sick, if they were on the verge of dying or one had died, then that he raised them to life and to health is really another indication to me of his love for the individuals, because if somebody dies that's close to you, you grieve for a long time sometimes, and it's very difficult for you. So I just feel that he just really loves us as individuals. And I feel that in my own case, that I feel like he has protected me so many times. And there was one incident, I was driving with a friend in San Jose. I don't know that city that well. And I was driving there, it was a green light, and suddenly this man comes whipping through a red light on the other side. I slammed on my brakes and I stopped in time. My friend said, "Good reaction." I said, "That was God." And why do I think it was God? Because there's nobody behind me. And how often is it that there is no traffic behind you? And that's just one of the instances that I feel that God has protected me so many times. And there is also when one of the Pharisees that asked Jesus, "What is the greatest commandment?" He said, the greatest commandment is to love your God with all your heart and mind and soul. And so, and after that, he added, and love your neighbor as yourself. So I think that love is just a very, very important part of who we should be as Christians. And all his parables that he also gave us many instructions, gave us many lessons along there for how he wants us to live our Christian life. And he also said, love your enemies, which is not very easy to do. And it's not anything that we would do naturally, and it's very difficult. And I think without Jesus' love, I don't think it'll be very difficult to do that. There's also, I think we had some recently about the end times, what things are going to happen, Lord. And it seems some of those things are happening now because some people just don't seem interested in Jesus. So I just want to pray more fervently for their salvation because, Jesus may be coming soon and without him, they cannot go to heaven. So I just want to keep praying for them and just that we will keep on praying for our friends and family members that don't know him.